versus 2. The recon bolt is there, and Nick Stacey too close.
Yep, that might be it. 13 could be up for grabs now. Texas could have just...
Now stage 3 very convincingly looking like it's going their way too.
They are your undisputed champions of Oceanic Valorant.
The retake because Yashoba's gone, but that was... Oh my god. Yep, that might be it. 3-1. The grand final champions of Rising Heroes will be Order.
The flashes through, and it's going to be Peace trying to push the point over to Trey Texter on the backside, going to be dancing around, but it's going to be the 3-man stack, and 3 men is more than enough to get the championship. He's trying to fade away. The Decay hits him down to 1 HP, but even so, finds yet another. Order have booked their tickets to North America.
The right click does miss. Turret gets the turret job, and Order. That's not map. That's not series. That is 1 year of qualifying competitions point.
He does have time, and he's locking down Order. They line up, and Norintux gets it.
Order are your Valorant Oceanic Tour champions. They have just walked away with the Oceanic Championship, and I am so excited to see what damage they will do.
Well, it unfortunately struck a bit harder this past weekend, as it's now been announced by that Champions Tour that the 2 Australian teams, known as Chiefs and Order, will no longer be attending due to complex factors around travel.
The region of Oceania would not be able to compete and will be forfeited from the competition due to travel issues.
I didn't even think I actually even watched the American Last Chance qualifier. At that point, I didn't care anymore. I think I got over it kind of quickly because you can't really dwell on it. There was no point in dwelling on it. Once we weren't able to go, we knew that our year was done, so you kind of just checked out from that. Just really sad, annoyed, disappointed that happened, and can't do anything about it.
Yeah, I think it was obviously like super frustrating and disappointing at the time, but I think within like a couple of days or a week, I sort of moved past it. Like coming from my CS career, there was always like a lot of setbacks and things like that, so I have like the experience from the past to like push forward and have like a good perspective into like what I can focus on and control.
Not being able to get the 10, the Last Chance qualifier, was definitely a punch in the stomach, especially after a year of qualifiers. I know the boys wanted nothing more than just to go overseas and compete internationally and gain that experience and see what we could do over there. But obviously we've got to look forward, and the past is the past, you can't really change it, and this year's got a better format. The tournament schedule this year is what's kept me and the other guys on board and definitely motivated.
If the tournament structure and the tournament format throughout the year didn't change, where we're only getting 1 international opportunity a year, I don't think it would have been worth playing. So when they actually announced the format of us getting pathways to Masters and the Asian tournaments, that's when I was like, I actually do want to play this, and we knew that we weren't going to make a roster change, so everyone decided we were just going to run it back from that point.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a fair chance for us to compete internationally and do what we want to do, just our population and teams and stuff like that. We just feel very limited in our growth in Oz, and obviously the tournaments and opportunities and things just like scales as we go overseas. That's pretty much like the main driving factor for me in 2022, like coming back to Order, re-signing and like trying to build like a good team or staying with the same 5. That's like our ultimate goal.
For Tux, once they do go for the hit, the question is it going to be too late? In comes this push, but Tux, he's got a slight extra advantage there. Another orb in there, finds another. Cheeky man around the corner, no Pinocchio yet, but over the top, Autumn sharp as nails to hit those. Suave has to go for the reload, and it's easy pickings for Texter on the flank.
And here comes contact onto Autumn.
Oh, collateral, you could see that one coming a mile away. Cream unable to trade. He's covered it perfectly, back behind one of the pyramids, and it's all about the time. But they're not going to give him a chance to get on site. Maple finds himself the double. And it's just a matter of moment. It's one of these inches situation all the way up mid. They're already on site, and Disco is unspotted. Starts bomb going down. This is the game, Mitch. This has to be it. Disco, clutch positioning, but Suave. He's got an opportunity, but it's a hard one to follow up from Texter. Finishes things off here.
And level of celebration, not really there. They are...
I think we're really finding our groove. I think to me it feels really nice. Like I really love playing in this team right now. And I feel like we're always getting better. My goal was always to build a really strong team from our region and have a strong competitive team that can compete internationally and potentially take trophies internationally from our region. you know, yeah, these organizations say that they're here to take over or whatever, but I mean, they have to beat us first. We've been doing it for a while.
I don't think there'll be a team in Oz that can do what we can do, can make the adjustments we can make. Like, we're the best team in the region by far, in my opinion. Like, when I compare like our 5, our team, and the way we think about the game to other teams, as I said, like, I think we're on just a different level.
But Minimize goes the whole way round, and Disco has his right back with the jump spot. Still manages to get the Vandal in hand. They're running out of options. They're just sending it straight in B, but Maple's got the Hunter's Fury, hits him with the collateral of all things, and it's all down to Tix to try to save it. He doesn't check his corner, and Texter just stands there and delivers a 13th round for Order, keeping this one exciting, going straight over the top. But Order, they've seen this before. How do they adapt? It's going to be the spam through with the recon bolt this round, and now with that spike down, it's just going to be the flash out. Order, they're flooding straight from the back of sight. 3 picks. But Order, they are dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and making sure this round is 100%ed and there's no chance for him.
My role within the team as a coach, I think I stick to the basics of what any coach would do. Hygiene tips for the boys, tell them what skin to use when it comes to officials. The Dragon Vandal is definitely a pop-off, as well as the Nerf Gun Phantom. That is probably the best weapon in the game. Overall, within the team, I like to have a strong impact on team culture, keep it positive, focus on the negatives to improve. But also the positives always got to outweigh the negatives, and then when it comes to gameplay, sticking to a fundamental, I guess, structure whilst bringing out the strengths of individuals is my role. The boys are absolutely pumped coming to this playoff stage. We know we're the #1 team at the moment. I don't think another team can take a series off us. Maybe a few maps here and there if they're lucky, but overall the boys looking rock solid. I think with an effective boot camp, we can be the #1 team in the SEA Qual. But it's too hard to tell from an outside perspective. We'd have to get over there and play a few matches and see how we shape up against the Asian teams. But I know with time and experience, and the system that we've got now, we can trump all those teams in the Asian scene.
Some extra space, but already all of a sudden there's actually a little bit of a throwback put into this one, but Tux, okay.
And a dart now available from Maple as well, but Tux moves ahead of Fleshes, and Maple will find Lou to steal it away. Hey, you know that they don't really care about the clip at the end of the day.
Look how hungry he is to try and find some more, but that is going to be the Viper's Pit. However, it's not going to matter just yet. Texter still wants more, looking to find easy here. Maple gets 1, but Texter on for 4. Beautiful, love to see it.
But it's a little bit of this mid exploration. And Autumn, he's so narrow focused. You can see the gun barrel out from Lou. Doesn't matter. Gets the shot in the end. 30 seconds to go. They're locked in towards A. Autumn a little bit delayed on the peak. I think the flash might have got in, but Texter for the 3rd. Now it's all down to easy. And I think, Mitch, that this is the map done and dusted. Texter with the 4K in the end. It's 13-6 over to Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, Texter, everyone. He has done it again. Going big on the Cypher. Multiple multi-frags. And
Knowing where the actual peak is, considering we haven't played overseas, we don't really know the level that we'll be competing against. But I think we have the talent to go the whole way, and we have the players that are really dedicated to work to get there and work with each other and grow with each other and communicate with each other. I think we very much enjoy playing with each other at the moment, which is really important. I don't necessarily think we can do it if we're just practicing in Australia the whole time. Like if we went straight to a Masters event right now, I'm not sure how we'd place, but I don't think we would win it. We'd still need some time overseas to practice and develop. But I think we can get there.